pierces the diaphragm. This is a diaphragm. And when it pierces the diaphragm, it comes out right here. And we should know what is this landmark. That's called the celiac trunk. We're going down. Celiac trunk. And the celiac trunk, 3 arteries leave the celiac trunk. I can only ask you about them if you see the organs. This one is going to the spleen, so it becomes the splenic artery. This one is going to the liver, so it's called the hepatic artery. And one goes to the stomach, but you're not seeing the stomach, called the gastric. All you're interested in is right here, that landmark. Where the pin is, that's called the celiac trunk. Splits 3 ways. You are responsible for the celiac trunk. And then, after the celiac trunk, that's called the superior mesenteric. And after that, this is the kidney. That's the kidney. These are going to the kidney. So what would you call the artery going to the kidney? The renal artery. Anything that says renal is the kidney. So this is going to the kidney. It becomes the renal artery. This is the descending aorta going down. And this is, if you have a superior mesenteric, you have an inferior mesenteric. And it splits right in the groin. And so right over the ilium, so it becomes the right and left common iliac artery. Right and left common iliac artery. And it splits again to become external and internal iliac. Here is the split. Common iliac artery up here. Split to become internal and external iliac. And then it continues in the thigh, becomes the femoral artery, and we stop right there. Let's repeat the arteries. We're done with the arteries. See how simple it is. We're done with the arteries. Let's go back again. This is the ascending aorta. Splits 3 ways. Brachycephalic, common carotid. That's left common carotid, left subclavian. Take one side. The brachycephalic splits into the right common carotid going up to the head and neck to run it alongside the left common carotid. Here is the right subclavian running in the same position as the left subclavian, and it goes around. When it's in line with the armpit, it's known as the axillary artery. When it's in the upper arm, it's known as the brachial artery, where you measure the blood pressure. What is on this side is the same thing that is on that side, so you don't have to worry about here. If I point this out, going around the shoulder, it would be the left subclavian. If I point this out going up, it's the left common carotid artery. And by the way, at the time of the test, I'm not going to penalize you if you don't say right or left, providing you tell me it's an artery, right? So let's go down now. Here's the descending aorta going down. It goes underneath the heart, pierces the diaphragm, and it comes out. We should know this location. What is where the pin is? What is it? The celiac trunk. C-E-L-I-A-C. You need to know that. The celiac trunk. Below the celiac trunk, going to the intestine, superior mesenteric. If it goes to the kidneys, it becomes the renal artery. And down here would be the inferior mesenteric. Now it gets into the groin. What is the arteries in the groin called? Common iliac artery. Splits to become external iliac and the internal iliac. Goes into the thigh, it becomes the femoral artery. You saw the femoral artery when you're looking at the muscles, that red artery that runs in the thigh. And the blue one was the femoral vein. We're done with the arteries. Nothing more. So let's look at your sheet and mark what you're responsible for. You're responsible